Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 20th year of the Great Anarchy. I'm your host, Kelvin, where there is still no emperor, and the Republic of Dithmarschen continues to grow stronger. Continuing to develop a boatload more in our provinces, throwing out a couple of universities. And continuing our development of, well, pike and shot, I guess. It feels weird because we get, like, advanced, like, houses of parliament. Pike Square should get that. The Landsknecht is special for the Germans, so I should make sure to grab that. Let's see. Magdeburg joined a coalition against us, that's fine. Oh, ooh. Actually, right, matchlock levies are a thing. So after the Landsknecht regular units, I want to make sure I get matchlock levies. And then military drill. On that note, that reminds me, I really should drill you guys, shouldn't I? It's impossible to balance right now, I think. That's sad. I have been meaning to build 5 additional cannons for the army. That'll be perfect for taking down forts, I think. Will give me the maximum bonus. I'm assuming each artillery that I have counts against fort level. So fort level of 2, I need 5 times the artillery that have at least the right amount of artillery power. Which against castles is, I think, like 2, so... yeah. I mean, he is good. He's busy. I don't know. Would he work in our court? Like, do I need him? Not really. So, we'll say no. Yeah, meritocracy is spreading, which is good. Advanced research. Yeah. Control is nice and high. Slowly climbing. I think it helps because we literally do have, like, yeah, friendly army in province. Alright. In praise of scribes. Yeah. Because, honestly, I mean, I would really like to try and push us towards innovative if I could. The problem really is just my burghers are too powerful. Here's the question, do they need to be able to build roads anymore? Like, is that something I want to get rid of? The problem is that gives me centralization. On the other hand, guild investments exist. Yeah. We're slowly coming off of a, you know, traditional economy, which is good. Yeah, I don't really have much that shows anything in there that I can do. Oh well. Is there anything that I can give to the clergy that would actually be good? Oh no, I am already paused. The Guild of St. Luke. It's for 50 years. Sure. there's not a lot here that I actually want. I could give increased civic engagement, but I don't know. That doesn't seem great to get the innovative going. Seems easier if I just don't. I've given them the land rights, so that's about the best they get here. Increase attempts. Alright. Yeah, it's all done there. Okay. So, let's see what we gotta do. Well, these are kind of starting to fall off, you know? Not a huge shock. Just kind of maximum what we have available here. 0.44 as well. Additional. Since there. How are things doing here? Not well. Oh yeah, saltpeter guild. That's also a concept I should check is, hang on. It turns out we need saltpeter here. 14 saltpeter guilds under construction. Because Bremen never sleeps. Build a winery too, for good measure. Alright. And honestly, in general, like saltpeter guild, winery. Build a winery. Yeah, just build all this stuff. Let's go. That university's almost done. Good. So, armories. Burden. I actually ran out of money. Okay, I'm gonna try and increase the armories either way. I need more manpower after all. Ah, good. Battle leadership law. Right. I'm obviously going to go with meritocratic. Yeah. Develop the interior. It is plus 26. Look, we all know why I'm calling this Parliament, and it's not for developing the interior. Okay. Who are we murdering? Alright. Mainz, Trier, Aquila, Palatine, Saxony. Yeah, I mean, I could just murder the coalition. Munster and Magdeburg alike are pretty easy to kill, and I have a feeling that my new, set of artillery 10 should really help us cut through forts like butter. What's Munster's army look like? 411, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, cavalry is good, but I just need to put bodies out there. So. A war against the Bohemians? Yeah, it's Still probably not happening. Although I could get both Sweden and Poland then. So Hungary, how do you feel about us? -56. Austria can't ally us for whatever reason. We can almost get Bavaria. Be another 15,000 soldiers. Which would be enough, maybe. How about you, France? -57. Yeah. Okay. Like, I think I just kind of need to take out Munster at this point. So. I think your stupid spiritualism. Yeah. Dubious claims on province. Cost max antagonism. Fair enough. To be fair, their army is, I think, significantly more drilled than mine, which is a concern. But is it really? Okay. All right, let's just have a go. It's time. This coalition cannot contain me. And we caught them with low morale, nice. Raise all levies. So, was I right about that? I was apparently still wrong. Jesus, we still have only 3 artillery bonus with that extra 5. I have no idea how much artillery I functionally need to really, you know, get that bonus up. It's brutal. Either way, gather our levies. In the cabinet, fair enough. Okay. Let's head on down. These guys apparently have some cannons too. Knock out that. Alright. Magdeburg has 5,000. Yeah. There they are. We seem to just be getting either, like, defectors or something else. I'm not sure if it's just ransoms, maybe. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright. And they collapsed. They're probably heading there. Oh, never mind. Ah, yes. Excuse me, army. They went for a large pitched battle, which we'll see how that pays off, you know. Magdeburg is lost. Alright. That should cause them some problems. Apparently they still have 14,000 troops. Yeah. Lord knows how. Yeah, it's pretty clear I'm going to have to keep a tight escort on this. Maybe I even have the... levies take over for a bit. You guys need to recover. That may take some time. They're still kind of reeling from that battle, I think. It's going to be a struggle for them to recover. Mainz and Trier. It's real tempting to just go for Mainz and Trier and vassalize them. You know? I have 40 levies I could raise. Yeah, no thanks. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah. Dry dock, Carrick, foreign cultural law. You know, I'm beginning to think that's actually not that useful, because I do kind of just accept everyone. Yeah, I think I actually go for the left tree first. It was my bad. Alright. Yeah, they're wandering around. No other enemies here, so. Wipe out the Bremen professionals. Levies also need a little bit of time off, you know? Too bad they'll never get it. Alright. I'm worried about them amassing and attacking from the south here before I can respond. They're bogged down in sieges out here, so They're maintaining 14,000. That finally fell. Is Munster ready to surrender? On to the next one then. Armor quality is better than theirs, and we have better numbers. They're technically the attacker because we're lifting a siege. All good things. Well, that was a collapse of their army. 9,000. Yeah, we've been killing them at a ratio of like 3 to 1. Not been bad. I think I might be able to knock Magdeburg out if I march on their capital and threaten it. No, war enthusiasm's still too high. God, they have such terrible luck in where they land on the month ticks. Okay. Everything's doing over here, by the way. Does Saltpeter Guild still make any money? No. It was worthless. I'm not too shocked by that. I think it was because there was just literally no saltpeter. So that turned out to be a waste. Still, we can build the die makers, the gunsmiths. I wouldn't mind scriptoriums either. So I'll just get to work on those. And back to Onzabrook. Failed to be in our own territory, of course, by like a day. Okay. There will be another battle at the end of the month. Nope. Well, that's good. Actually can do a little bit of reinforcing. But yeah, I'm mostly just managing this flank. Mm-hmm. 35%. But yeah, I mean they've taken a lot of casualties. They are struggling. They are reeling. 188. I really would actually like him in my cabinet. These mines should serve our court directly. Here's the real question. No, okay. Apparently the Italian engineer cannot serve as our general. Karloff Bremen can, however. Which makes him potentially quite a good general. Alright. Looks like things are calm in the Western Front. Let's go liberate another siege. Inflict another bajillion casualties on them. Probably should go lift the siege of Berlin. Consider the long-term consequences. Alright. And then we can march on to their last fort. Yeah, Sternberg fell, which is unfortunate. Knock that out. Okay. They have only 7,500 soldiers. They have taken insurmountable losses. My God. Oh no, you misunderstand. I want it all. The fuck is Sweden doing down here? Dare I ask? Intervening between Wolgast and Bavaria. Seems reasonable. Anyway. Let us continue. Yeah, we've reached the maximum from vassals, or from battles. The defender has ticking until this fort falls, which is always frustrating. Continue to inflict these losses upon them. think if I can... No, I'd have to make it all the way down here, which I can do. And we can maybe knock mains out. 21%. There we go. They are forced to accept at this point, really. Well. So, just want to double check some numbers here first. Okay. Munster doesn't matter. They're dead. And I've already murdered another bunch of you, and the rest are just random counties and Frisian freedom. Stronger we grow. Here's a question now. Likely target of a coalition is actually bump for making alliances, hilariously. But apparently no more than that. Very well. Anyway. Let's want to check. Let me have a look at my society here. Australian. Yeah. That's fine. Continue to accept our German brethren. Alright. Disband the levies. And return the main army home. 1.275 million. Alright. The Duchy of Württemberg has been elected as emperor. I don't know how, but good for them. Yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed. The next one will be Bohemia. Alright. So, you guys should probably just drill. No, don't scorch earth the capital, please. There we go. That was good stuff, though. We did do rather well. Good, meritocracy's coming in. Coming in hot. Whether I like it or not. And I do like it. But I've just got too many other things to worry about. So yeah, Landsknecht is gonna be good. Yeah, I think I don't know. I need to figure out if the levies, like the cultural levies thing, actually matters. Accepted culture. Like front. Variable increases some of its public. Can be raised as army levies without requiring any special law. Yeah, okay. So the only one that would actually get me is like the Frisians and this miscellaneous crap. Which is fine. Yeah. Pay some loans. That'll give us another bump up to crown power just to be sure. We have no problems with that. Yeah. We don't want the burgers getting out of control. The tiny city of Goslar. How quaint. Basically surrounded by Brunswick and Magdeburg border. Okay, I know. For some reason I thought this belonged to me, but no. That did always belong to Brandenburg. Alright. Alright. But otherwise, we grow. 1.2 million. And the die makers is still relatively profitable. So, from here, I think the thing to do is invest in RGOs. Because RGOs kind of like flow downstream, making cheaper goods, so should make more profitable things, and probably peasants will actually contribute more to the, economy. I'm using Victoria 3 logic there, but it's as good a guess as any, I would say. Until I interact with the system enough to figure out how it actually works. Yeah, I have apparently a lot of insurgents. They're all in Brunswick, basically. Brunswick's just raring to go. Yeah. Fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, my income's not what it used to be. Used to have a lot more. If I had to guess... Yeah, it's going to be because commoner taxes are not... Yeah, I'm going to have to relax. Yeah, so the commoners are just not happy enough to, like, pay taxes, basically. Decentralization. Could do that and just kind of give the commoners a bit of a bump in general. It would let me likely restore higher taxes. But yeah, it's actually shocking apparently that our commoner satisfaction is so low. Whatever. We're never becoming a duchy. Psst. The problem is there's so many events, it's like lose this or prestige, lose this or prestige. But since there's no negative prestige or anything, and the effects of like having 0 prestige aren't too bad, we just kind of live with it. And then we managed to dodge a lot of negative effects as a result. And our troop quality continues to climb. Once we have the Landsknecht, they are absolutely fucked. And the Matchlock levy. Oh baby. Alright. subject actions. Yeah, start annexation. That's fine. But if I do that, I'm effectively admitting I'm giving up on imperial ambitions, you know? Instead, I would form the Republic of Germany. Yeah. Alright, well, I think that's probably a good time to call it here, folks. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been your players, Kevin, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.